hooking a fish in the face, piercing it, literally damaging its flesh. And we get our thrill from that fish struggling as hard as it can in sheer panic to survive because it thinks it's about to be eaten. And that's what we get our happy joys from. Hello 00 crew, welcome to Obsession Outdoors. Today I'm out here on the stream and my main target is going to be snakeheads. So I'm going to be targeting stuff like this, deep up in the brush and the deeper runs on the sides that have a lot of shade and cover because it's a bright sunny day, and that's where we've been spooking them as we have been exploring these areas. So I'm going to try lures first, a little bit of conventional fishing, and then I'm going to be doing, as you can see from the title of this video, some snagging. So before you guys freak out, I just got off the phone with the Maryland DNR police, and it is 100% perfectly legal to snag flathead catfish, blue catfish, and snakeheads in Maryland because they are invasive species and they have no regulations. I will not snag anything that I don't plan on eating because I'm not going to injure a fish that I'm not going to kill. So for catch and release, I won't be doing any snagging at all because to me that's just wrong. But for fish that I'm going to be keeping and I can't get them to bite, I'm going to try to get them to bite first. If they don't bite, I'm snagging them. So for all you people out there who are against snagging, I know there's a lot of you. To each their own. It is what it is, but just hear me out on this. Snagging is not easy. To anybody who's ever done it or attempted to do it, unless you're doing it in a school of fish, like a massive school of fish, and just, you know, popping a treble hook through it, then that's one thing. But targeting one specific fish that you can see and trying to snag that fish is not easy. First you have the aspect of actually snagging it and hooking it and getting a good enough hook set to where it stays on the hook, which takes a whole technique in itself. Then you have the fact that if you don't snag it anywhere near the head, it is 10 times harder to fight a snagged fish than it is a mouth hooked fish. So it actually takes a lot more skill because you can't control the fish. So you have to make sure your drag is set properly. You have to make sure you fight the fish 100% perfect. And even then, a lot of the times that fish is still gonna get away because unfortunately you have no control over it because the head is where you get all your control from. So for all you people knocking snagging out there for the simple fact that it's supposedly too easy, you've clearly never tried it. Because it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of technique, and a lot of luck. Kind of like normal fishing. Now the only downside of that is the fact that when you snag them, sometimes, you know, they do get off. So then that's considered like injuring the fish. But I mean, I guess technically if you really think about it, it's no different than hooking a fish, putting a hole through its lip in the mouth, and then releasing it. You're still damaging the fish. So, I mean, honestly, us as fishermen, none of us have any room to talk. We literally get our thrill, even the catch and release guys, we get our thrill from hooking a fish in the face, piercing it, literally damaging its flesh. And we get our thrill from that fish struggling as hard as it can in sheer panic to survive because it thinks it's about to be eaten. And that's what we get our happy joys from. So to all you critics out there, just think about what you're doing when you're normal fishing before you flip out, because we all do it. It's a pretty savage way to do things if you really think about it. We just like to make excuses for ourselves and talk ourselves into feeling better about what we're doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't prefer to snag. I prefer to catch them in the mouth because it's just more fun that way. You just get a little more rewarding feeling when you do it, I suppose. But I'm far from against snagging fish, depending on the species and, you know, how you're doing it. Because if you're using hooks that are too big when you snag, you can really kill the fish. Also, if you're just randomly casting and snagging, you have no clue what you're gonna snag, and you could hook into something that you're not allowed to keep, or something with very thin skin that can be damaged easy, like a trout, where you could puncture an organ really easily. That's why I pretty much only snag if I can see the exact fish that I'm going for and know I'm not going to hit anything else. And I use small enough hooks to where I can get under the scales and hold, but where it's not going to be too big to where it punctures through and hits any organs or anything. I want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions too. Friendly debate, friendly conversation. If you're going to be a douchebag about it, then I don't want to talk to you, because life's too short for all that crap. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, get out there and enjoy the outdoors. Peace.